A very hearty welcome to my class 12 student. Today we will again start part 3 of chapter current and electricity, right? So in part 3 chapter student we will discuss about that is electric energy, internal resistance, EMF, external resistance, power and some concept of circuit construction. Clear? So before starting to this all student, I must inform you that already I have given you 2 videos related to the current and electricity topic. So this is the third video. And I have told you also you will try to solve some simple questions on the topic what I have already taught, and some many examples it is given in your textbook. So try to solve the questions, student. Don't sit idle in the home. Okay. So the topic which I have completed already, that you have to cover up, then we will start this topic. So first we will start about the electrical energy here. So what do you mean by electrical energy? So what do you mean by electrical energy? What is the electrical energy? The heat energy that is H produced in a conductor of resistance R when current I flow through it. Clear? Through it. So what is electrical energy? The heat energy that is generated when a current flow in a conductor having resistance R. Clear? So here student, R represent the external resistance, because resistance are of two types. One is internal and another is external. So external resistance is basically when you are connecting a wire in a circuit. So due to the collision of some electron inside the wire, that creates resistance that we are considered as external resistance. Means you are applying some electric field, or there is a flow of current in a circuit, and due to which some resistance is created, and that resistance we are considering as capital R. Clear? So in general, if you will see student, what I have considered, suppose this is one part of a wire and this is a very thin part. Just it is a simple thing which you have to understand, and this wire has some resistance. Means when you are applying a current over it, means when there is a flow of current, some resistance is generated in the wire, and if you will take two terminal, one terminal A, another terminal B. Clear to you? Now you will consider the potential difference, student. One end is suppose BA, one part, and another is VB. Clear? Let us consider the charge in a wire is Q, which you have to consider. Okay, so Q is the charge flowing through a wire, right? Q is the charge flowing through a wire having two endpoints. One is A, another terminal is B. Now there is some time through which the current is flowing, student. That time I can consider as small t. The amount of current flowing in a circuit in time small t. So what is the value of current, student? As I know the formula, I is equal to Q by T. So what is the value of Q? That is IT. Clear to you? So there is some potential difference due to the flow of current. So you can take the potential difference B is W by Q. Clear? And what W represent? W represent the work done and Q represent the charge. Clear? So if you are then V is equal to W by Q. So what is W? W is nothing but B into Q. As you know the value of Q is IT. You put the value as IT. So what then is DIT. Clear? So according to Ohm's law, as it is a conductor, student, it always follow the Ohm's law. So according to Ohm's law, what we know, B is equal to IR, no doubt, we know very well. So W is equal to, you got DIT, put the value of V as IR, what you will get, I square RT. Clear? So W is equal to I square RT. Clear? So this work done can taken as energy also. E is equal to W, that is square I square RT. Clear to you, student, which you have to understand very carefully. Clear? So this is the one electrical energy is flowing through the circuit. Okay. Second time, depending upon the situation or depending upon the problem, student, you can change as suppose as I know I is equal to V by R, right? So I can also put here the value of I instead of here I is there, I can put V by R. You see the formula, what will be changes? E is equal to W, that is V square by R square into R into T. R will cancel, student. You will get W is equal to V square by R into T. So this is also taken as the electrical energy. Clear to you? So two form of electrical energy you can get. This is one form, another this one second form. Depending upon the formula, what you will solve in examinations, that you have to change the formula. Clear? Now from here, student, I can get the value of power, because very easily we can solve it. There is no confusion. Power is nothing but work done by time. So what is your work done, student? You can take work done from anywhere. I can take my work done, see this one, I square RT. So put the value, P is equal to I square RT by T. PT will be cancelled. So power is equal to I square R. So I hope so you have understood this one. Okay, so it's very simple problems is given in your textbook, student. Please try to solve the problems, because this 2 mark 1 mark problem will come and you will not, what I can say means you have hesitate to solve this problem, because once you are not solving the problem, student, it is difficult for you to attempt in the examination. So try this, the what formula you see, this is a simple formula VIT, this is second I square RT, this is the third V square R by T. So these are the very small formula, student, which you can apply as an application and solve the simple question. Clear to you? Now second topic what I have selected, that is cell and EMF and what is that, internal resistance. Okay, so these are the resistance. So these are the things, student, which you have to remember individually, because all are totally different from each other. Clear? So first of all, I will focus on cell. What is cell? What is cell, student? It is a device which produce necessary potential difference to an electric current, to an electric circuit, where it is electrical circuit, to maintain a continuous flow of current, okay, in it. Means what is cell? Cell, it is a device, very simple, I can make you understand. Cell is a device which produce necessary potential difference to an electric circuit to maintenance continuous flow of current. Means that device want to flow of current through it continuously, that is cell. Now if it is a cell, student, cell contain two resistance. One is internal resistance and another is, you can understand, external resistance. So normally if you will see search many books, they are normally taking internal resistance as internal resistance as small r, external resistance as capital R. Clear? So what do you mean by internal resistance? What is that? The electrolyte, which you have already studied in chemistry, the electrolyte through which a current flow has a finite resistance. Means this resistance cannot be changed, student. Means every cell has a specific resistance. Suppose if which cell I can say, have you seen if it is a torch cell, bottom cell, they have their own internal resistance. Means that resistance is fixed. So I cannot change the internal resistance of any devices. Clear? The value remain fixed. But if I want, I can change the external resistance, because this resistance is depend upon the how much current flowing through a circuit. So this value can be changed, but this value cannot be changed, because every cell has their own internal resistance. Clear to you? Now second thing we will come to the topic. What is that? EMF. Normally if you will search in many book, it is given electromotive force. The full form if you will search, student, normally it is given as electromotive force, but here no work related to force. There is no concept of force present here. Basically the concept is totally different. What is that, student? It is related to the potential difference. The potential difference between the positive and negative electrode, that is a plate, student, which we are using electrode in a open circuit. Clear? The circuit should be open. Means this is only generated, in shortcut I will, this is a potential difference which is only be generated when there is no flow of current, when no current flow through the circuit. Understood? So this is the EMF. Okay. So if you will suppose, then we will ask, madam, then what is B we are taking? B is a real potential difference, student, we are taking when we are applying the current. My dear student, you should understand the difference. This E is when this is a EMF, means this is a potential difference, and B is also we are taking potential difference. So what is the difference between these two? This is the EMF, means potential difference created in a circuit or in an electrode. Okay, when there is no flow of current. But this is when happen. This is the potential difference. Again, it is created in a circuit when there is a flow of current. Clear to you? Okay. Now, student, if suppose a wire is there and flowing current is I, and then if I will consider according to Ohm's law, what is that? According to Ohm's law, what do you know? B is equal to IR. Suppose this I will take equation number A. Clear? Now second thing, I have considered a wire having resistance smaller, internal resistance. Suppose I have considered a cell. Okay. So I have considered a cell having internal resistance smaller, external. If I will apply the current, its potential difference become capital B. If I will not apply the current, its internal resistance will be this one. Okay. So formula become B is equal to E minus IR. So what these all are? This is the potential difference when you are supplying the current. This is the EMF, means beforehand present in the battery. This is the internal resistance and this is the current flowing through the circuit. Okay. Suppose this is my equation number B. Comparing this to equation, what you will get? Put this value of V here. It is IR is equal to E minus IR. Then what is I, student? I is nothing but E by R plus smaller. So this is the formula which you will get as current. Now suppose a wire which I have taken has no resistance. See, this situation is impossible because every wire, if you will flow a current, or every cell, I can consider a cell. Let us consider only cell. So if a cell is connected through a wire and if there is a flow of current, I cannot consider it does not have any resistance. My dear student, this resistance will be there because this is the resistance of an internal resistance of the cell. Which can be not there? This one. It may be there, it may not be there. But again, I will tell, if there is no flow of current, means if you have not applied any current, then this I can consider R is equal to 0. Means I have not applied any current to the circuit, so my external resistance is 0. So if there is some current, is only because of the internal resistance. So I is equal to E by R. Okay. So this is the maximum current, I can say. This is the maximum current drawn through the cell, but if the external resistance is 0, but I will say if you are applying any external current through it, student, it is never be possible that your external resistance will be 0, because whenever we are flowing a current, student, there is a collision of electron take place, and when there is a collision of electron take place, there is some generation of heat and some energy will be wasted in the form of resistance, and that resistance is this one. Clear to you? So this is the condition which we are taking. Suppose if current is flowing through a circuit and there is no external current resistance is generated, then what we can get? I is equal to E by R. Clear to you? I hope so. You have understood this much. Now our next aim is to find out the internal resistance. So our next aim, student, to find out the internal resistance. How I can find out? Suppose internal resistance. Your internal resistance formula I can cover up, because now I have find out E R plus capital R. This suppose equation number 1. According to Ohm's law, what do you know? I equal to B by R, or you can write B equal to IR, no problem. So I equal to B by R, I know. This is equation 2. Now you compare it. Comparing 1 and 2. What is that? B by R is equal to E R plus R. You solve it. Now student, what is your B? B is nothing but E R R plus R, right? You solve it again. This you take this place. In a very short manner we can solve. R plus capital R, E R by B. So what is your small r? Small r equal to E R B minus R. Take R common, E by B minus 1 capital R. So here we will get as internal resistance. Clear to you? Here is the important notes which you have to remember. What is that, student? That your EMF of the cell. Suppose this is a graph for EMF and external resistance. This is again graph for potential difference and external resistance. So EMF of a cell, please remember, is does not change with external resistance. Remember it. EMF of cell does not change with external resistance. Okay? But the potential difference of a cell can be changed linearly or uniformly with respect to external resistance. Clear? So this is the most important thing where you have to remember, which you have to remember, student, based on the graph. Clear? Now a very short power second formula I can show you. Just suppose power, already simply I have told that is power is equal to work done by time. Okay, this one is okay. Now sometimes they are giving you the differential form, means power equal to dE by dt. Also I can write. E is the energy, student, and here work done is also energy. So I can take E or W, no problem. So I have taken E stand for energy. Clear? Now as I know my energy is QB, so d by dt of QB. Clear? Then I will take B outside. Okay. Suppose B is common, dQ by dt. What is your dQ by dt? Is nothing but current. So you will get power is equal to B, and this is one formula, student. Second, third, this is a third pattern which you can show integration. As I know H equal to I square RT, everyone know this is a heat, right? So S equal to I square RT, okay. Then power is equal to dE by dt, no problem. Then P I can write I square R, because if I will divide T here, TT will be cancelled, it is I square R. Clear? Now what is dE? D is nothing but I square R dt, right? Now you can do the integration and you can find out the energy. Clear? So this is again an important formula to solve the question. Clear to you, student? This is the main topic which I want to tell you. So this part is covered, student. Now the last topic is for today video is the concept of circuit solving. How I can solve the circuit, student? Circuit solving is two process. Okay, but circuit solving element you have to know. One is an active element, another is passive element. Okay, one is active element, another is passive. What is active element, student? It continuous supply energy to the circuit. Okay, but what is passive? It dissipate the energy. Dissipate means some energy is wasted if you will put this device. And what is that? Some is resistor, it will waste some energy, or it can control the overflow of current. Second is capacitor, and third is inductor. Clear? So this we will study in inductor. We will, after magnet chapter we will study. Capacitor already I have told you. Resistor also I already told you. But to understand how, where you have attached the resistor, student, you have to remember the symbol. Resistor symbol, this you already studied in class 10. Like this, capacitor 2 lines, and inductor there is a coil. So whenever this device is connected, you should understand by seeing the symbols. Yeah. Now I will so circuit solving is basically for the two concepts. One is basic is a Kirchhoff law. It's say as Kirchhoff law. If you see Kirchhoff law, student, it is two form, KCL and KVL. Now what is the short called KCL and KVL? So KCL is a Kirchhoff current loop, KVL Kirchhoff voltage loop. So we are creating one loop, means a closed structure. One is based on the current concept, another based on the voltage concept. That's why it is Kirchhoff concept is divided into two forms, student. One is Kirchhoff current concept, another is Kirchhoff voltage concept. Now one thing you have to remember, what is that? Kirchhoff current law, loop, anything, it is also known as law of conservation of charge. Please remember it. Kirchhoff current loop is also sometimes mentioned as Kirchhoff or conservation of charge. And what the voltage? It is law of conservation of energy. So two things I have given you the concept. If it is a current, conservation of charge. If it is a voltage, it is a conservation of energy. Now we will start with first concept, that is Kirchhoff current law. So what is Kirchhoff current law? It says, it already said that if I will go to the statement, the algebraic sum of all the current, all the current meeting at a junction of an electric circuit is zero. Okay, very simply I can show you. Just you remember, algebraic sum of all the current meeting at one point is zero. First, for that you will remember, suppose current is entering, you will take positive. Current is leaving, you will take negative. First these two terms you will understand. Suppose current enter, you take positive, current is leaving, you take negative. Now see one diagram for you. It is a very interesting diagram, student. Through this you can understand the concept. Sorry, like this.